Shawn, skipper with American Hunter, and I'm here at the 2016 Great American Outdoor Show in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Now behind me we have the Outfitter Hall, where outfits from across the globe come to offer hunters a chance to book trips 2016 and beyond. Now the folks in here have decades upon decades of hunting experience with turkeys, whitetail, moose, elk, waterfowl, bear, the whole package. There's African safaris too. John Zent, Scott Olmstead, and I decided to take advantage of the years of experience the folks in this hall have to offer by asking them some of those hotly debated topics in their respective hunting fields. Now let's see what I learned from the whitetail outfitters. All right, what is your favorite stage of the rut to hunt?
I'd say my favorite stage would be the tail end of October. Our first hunt starts on the 29th. It's when the most activity in our area starts. The last week, Halloween week, seems to be the best.
All right, now you prefer a grunt call or you like to rattle them?
In my state, snort, wheezing, bleating, and grunting all are very effective.
All right, now we're talking urine, if it's legal, so whether it's synthetic or natural, do you like doe urine or what?
I like doe urine. Doe and heat, the estrus seems to work the best.
All right, would you call 223 enough for a whitetail?
I'm sorry, a 223?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say that's more than plenty.
What's the number one piece of advice you kind of offer your hunters?
I offer, number one, I would say to stay in your stands as long as possible because most of the deer are killed midday, 10 to 2 o'clock.
All right, number one, what's your favorite stage of the rut?
Pre-rut. You can do a little more with the deer. When you hit the full-blown rut, the bigger bucks seem to go and bed down or in a lockdown stage with a doe, where the pre-rut, they're kind of sniffing around and you maybe work with them a little bit.
All right, now you're in the stand, you prefer a grunt call or you like to rattle a deer?
Probably grunt call. I think some of the rattling can become overdone.
Talk urine, you prefer doe urine now?
Doe urine. Just simply, if there's a big buck out on the run looking, he comes across buck urine, that shouldn't be nothing to him.
All right, what's the number one piece of advice you offer your hunters?
Stay still. If you're in an area where the big buck has supposedly been, or you got trail cameras of him, the longer you can sit still, the better your success is going to be.
All right, that's all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.
All right, Lance, tell me, what is your favorite stage of the rut to hunt?
Our favorite stage of the rut to hunt would be the middle of November, the second week or the third week of November.
All right, now if you get up in the stand, you prefer a grunt call or you like to rattle a buck?
We prefer rattling.
All right.
Rattling brings the more aggressive, bigger bucks into it.
Okay, now urine-wise, we looking more doe urine or buck urine?
We like to use doe urine.
All right. Now, where you guys are at, I know the whitetail can be a little bit bigger. Is 223 enough for deer?
Pardon me?
Is 223 a big enough caliber for a deer?
223, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And Lance, what's...
Yeah, a little bit bigger than that, yeah.
Okay, so no, you're saying you like a little bit bigger?
Maybe a little bit bigger, yeah.
All right. And what's the number one piece of advice you'd offer your hunters?
Number one piece of advice, don't judge the deer by the size of the body. Never, never. Up in Canada, a lot of people make the mistake, they see a big 300-pound whitetail deer, they knock it over, small horn. Never want to run into that problem.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right, Kirby, number one, what's your favorite stage of the rut to hunt?
Well, we're fortunate in Maryland that we carry a big deer herd, so we have an extended rut. So I like to hunt from around the 31st of October, which is Halloween, which always kicks it off. And we're having a lot of big deer that actually will continue the rut through almost Thanksgiving. So a lot of people get this idea that you only got 8 or 10 days, or if you really hunt the rut in an area where there's a lot of does, it's extended.
All right. Now you get up in the stand, you like a grunt call, or you prefer to rattle something in?
I think a grunt, where you can do a snort wheeze at times.
Okay.
No. A lot of times when these bucks are getting locked down, rattling won't work in our area.
All right. Now you put urine down. You like doe urine or buck urine?
Excuse me?
You've used synthetic urine, natural urine. Do you like buck urine or doe urine?
I would say doe.
Okay.
But a lot of times, I'll stay away from some of that after the first couple of weeks because they're used to it.
All right. Now last one. What's the number one piece of advice that you offer your hunters?
If you're going to kill big deer, you got to hunt where big deer are at.
Fair enough. You guys got him then?
We got some big deer.
All righty. Thank you, Kirby.
Thank you.
All right, Dean. What's your favorite stage of the rut time?
I like the pre-rut myself due to the fact that I can rattle, rut, do a little calling, hunt over the scrapes.
Well, that leads right into my next question. If you had to choose grunt, call, or rattle, what do you want to do?
I'd rattle.
Okay.
I think it works better for long distance, gets their attention better.
All right. Now, if you're going to put a urine down, you prefer doe urine or buck urine?
I prefer not to use any sense.
Okay. All right. Now, here's a big one. Is 223 enough for a whitetail? No is an okay answer.
No, I would say no.
All right. And what's the number one piece of advice you offer your hunters?
Stay clean, stay quiet.
All right.
Scent free.
All right. Well, thank you, Dean.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right. Number one. What is your favorite stage of the rut to hunt? Pre-rut. Okay. All right. Now, if you were up in the stand, you prefer a grunt call or a rattle?
Rattle.
All right. Now, doe urine or buck urine?
Buck urine.
Okay. Now, why is it? I only ask because you're the first guy that's given me that answer.
If you're hunting mature bucks, you probably want to be a little more aggressive. You know, and they might be more aggressive that time of year to come into it. I'd say more curious.
Okay. Now, here's one. Is 223 big enough for whitetail?
We hunt shotgun in our state.
I know that's the case. We're just looking for general opinions.
Yeah, I mean, you got a rib cage that's 15 inches wide. There's nothing to stop any 22.
All right.
22 will do it.
All right. Now, what's the number one piece of advice you give your hunters?
Number one piece of advice: be patient. Let's be patient. That's all you do. Just be patient and pick a good shot and be patient. That's it. That's the name of the game right there.
All right. Thank you, Kirby.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate it. All right. What is your favorite stage of the rut to hunt?
We do all our hunts strictly in the rut, so
Okay.
we have to say that. But that's the best chance we have to get our customers their animals, so we just try to get them straight to the rut.
All right. Now, you prefer a grunt call or you like to rattle buck?
Both, actually.
All right.
I mean, once we get them where we can see them, then we use that grunt call and they come right in and straight around the screen.
All right. Now, if you're going to use it, doe urine or buck urine?
Doe urine.
Here's a big one. Is 223 big enough for whitetail?
Yes, it is. I wouldn't suggest it. They're a tough animal. People don't run from them, especially in Alberta because they're such big bodies. 270 is probably the latest I would go.
Okay. Now, last one. What's the number one piece of advice you give your hunters?
Be patient. If you're not patient, you're not getting anything. So you start moving around, they see that and they're gone.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Number one. What is your favorite stage of the rut to hunt?
Second week in November, the first rut coming in second week in November is the best. And basically, the deer, bucks are up moving, chasing the does in, some of the best times.
All right. Now, if you get up in the stand, you prefer more of a grunt call or a rattle?
In our area, grunt call works the best. And I tell people, catch deer moving, sometimes grunt to try to get their attention, get them to stop and that type of thing. But grunt call works better for us.
Okay. Now, if you're going to use it, doe urine or buck urine?
Doe urine.
Okay. Here's a big one. Is 223 big enough for whitetail? And no is an okay answer.
No.
All right. What would you call your bare minimum?
243.
All right. Now, what's the number one piece of advice you give your hunters?
Hunt like you do at home. In other words, when people book a hunt, they feel like they can go in and the deer just gonna be standing there. You know, you're really, even to being a guide service, you have to go in and hunt and hunt like you do at home. Keep quiet, scent control, that thing works the best.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
And thank you.
Appreciate it. And Matt, what is your favorite stage of the rut to hunt?
Really all of it. I like pre-rut, I like hunting during the rut, and I like hunting post-rut. Every one of those has advantages.
All right. Now, if you're up to stand, you prefer a grunt call or you like to rattle something in?
My favorite thing is letting nature take its course.
Okay.
Seems to me that sometimes grunting works, sometimes rattling work. They all have their applications, but sometimes you scare more deer away than you attract.
All right. Now, if you're going to use it, you like buck urine or doe urine?
That's a good question too. Doe urine seems to be best. It'll attract the bucks, where sometimes the buck urine will push bucks away.
All right. Here's a big one. Is 223 enough for a whitetail?
I think so. It's all about shot placement.
All right. And what's the number one piece of advice you give your hunters?
Aim small, miss small. Take your time, be patient. Our hunters are coming to Missouri for a reason, to get the opportunity that they don't have at home. Coming to the Midwest for a giant whitetail, it's something a lot of guys don't have the opportunity to do so at their home state, and that's why we welcome them.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Number one, what is your favorite stage of the rut to hunt?
For whitetail or mule deer?
Whitetail. Oh, we're talking all whitetail.
Okay. November 15th through November 20th.
Okay. Now, you get up in a stand, you prefer a grunt call or you like to rattle something up?
I like to do both.
All right. Now, if you had to pick, it would be a pain.
I would probably grunt.
Okay. The same deal. If you're going to use it, buck urine or doe urine?
Doe.
All right. Here's one. Is 223 enough for whitetail deer?
Yes.
All right. And then what's the number one piece of advice you give your hunters?
Patience. For whitetail especially.
All right.
Yep.
All right. That's it. Well, thank you, sir.
All right.
So. Ready? What is your favorite stage of the rut to hunt?
Pre-rut.
All right. Now, if you're going to get up in the stand, you could only take one. Grunt call or you want to rattle something up?
Only one?
Only one.
If I'm in Pennsylvania, it's going to be a grunt call.
Okay.
If I'm in Canada, it's going to be a rattle.
All right. Now, same deal. If you can only have one, buck urine or doe urine, if you're going to use it.
Doe.
All right. Now, is 223 enough for a whitetail? Let's go Pennsylvania and Canada.
In Pennsylvania, yeah, 223 is enough. Just have to make sure you make a good shot. Don't be shooting in the shoulder. In Canada, I'd leave it at home.
All right. Now, what would you call the minimum for a boy like that back there?
270.
Okay. Last thing, what's the number one piece of advice you give your hunters?
Be patient. Patience is the key. Everybody in our camp will get a chance to shoot a deer that's 145 inches or better. But if they shoot a 135-inch deer the first day, they're done. So patience is the most important thing.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll be back next year at the 2017 Great American Outdoor Show, which will return here to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. See you there.